All right, what is happening, everybody? Welcome to today's stream. Starting to get a little adjusted here yet. I'm trying to figure out for the millionth time why this little plugin is not wanting to work for the chat. There we go. So every time I go to hit refresh, it's like, you need to refresh it. It's like, well, yeah, that's kind of what I did. But I hope everybody is having a great start to their weekend if you're just starting, or us that are on the state side started ours yesterday for the most part. I know sadly there are some people that did have to work yesterday, which I do have some empathy for those that had to work, as I know when I used to work certain jobs, I'd have to work on the holidays. But nonetheless, here we are. So as you can see, I'm starting off with Streets of Rage 3. I know some are probably going, why? Well, as you can see, I have stuff that I need to unlock yet. So I'm going to try to do another playthrough. And then after that, because that won't take too terribly long, it'll be about 40, 45 minutes, something like that. And then at that point, we'll switch over to the PS1, hopefully, and get some suggestions from you guys as to what games you would like to see. And of course, I'll have to check to make sure that there are achievements available for whatever game you guys are requesting. So just as a stat line for as of today, I'm currently at 5,208 out of 101,964 registered users. Woo! But I only have 2 mastered games, which is Streets of Rage 2 and Hook. Which the Hook one, I'll be honest, it wasn't that hard. At least in my opinion, it wasn't very hard to get all of them. And that one was for the Sega Genesis. And I thought about cheesing it out and doing it for the SNES, but I haven't done it just yet. But I probably will at some point. But I might not do that on a stream. I might just do that for like on my own. Frank Artsy Sandway! Yeah! What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Got to get amped up. Yes. Why? Oh, my controller disconnected. I'm like, why? No. All right. Sorry for all that skipping on them. Every time I clicked off of RetroArch, it kind of would do that. And in my opinion, if you guys weren't around for when I was talking about this, at least for me, whenever I'm playing Streets of Rage 3, Blaze is the way to go. For me, she's got the right amount of balance all the way across the board with speed and her attacks. And then, of course, you know, her lovely Hadouken there. That's what I always called it. That just rips through them. Yeah! And glad you decided to join us today, Senway. You know, I've been streaming to YouTube solely for God knows how long now, because the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I got to just stay on the tubes and quit trying to do too much streaming on multiple things. It's like I'm too small to be trying to do crap like that. I just need to focus on one platform. But I do know, obviously, that you're over in Europe, so whenever I stream, it might be a wonky time for you, which I do understand. But I hope you guys have been having a great weekend so far. And there was something I was wanting to talk to you guys about since I have you here with me. There was something that I just found out about this morning, and I hope to God that it picks up some steam And not only I hope that it, gosh dang it, Galzia and the Hunchback, no! But there was this thing I seen that it's called Stop Killing Gaming, and it's like some petition, I guess. They're trying to make it to where, like, the developers can't, if they're going to be doing digital only or something like that, like they can't delete the games more or less if they try to make the servers or close the servers down, that is. Which I think is a great thing, because I think that's BS that they make you pay for a game that basically has an expiration date. It's just ridiculous. And this whole crap, you know, like when Ubisoft did their thing of, you need to get used to not owning your games. How about you need to get used to just shutting the hell up? How about that? It's like you wouldn't like it if somebody came up to you and just said, you know, that car you drive around, you need to get used to not owning it. Need to get used to just you need to get used to just knowing that you can just drive it and then one day it just dies. Which, granted, yes, cars do technically, they will die if you don't take care of them. But what I'm getting at is even if there's nothing functionally wrong with it, they're just like, yeah, you know what? We just want you to buy a new car just because. But yeah, there's a petition. If you go to the website, Senway, if you didn't know about it, and it's just said, it's just stopkillinggaming.com. There's like some petition that they're signing and then trying to get stuff signed over in Europe to change the laws on how the publishers are releasing games and stuff like that, to basically hold them more accountable, which I think they should, because if you want to keep going this stupid route of no physical games, then it should not be a thing of you're just leasing your games. No. Or if you're going to do such a thing, then they should not be able to release these games on, like they shouldn't be able to release them as if like you're quote unquote buying them. I think it should be, I don't know if this would even be the right thing, just kind of off the top of my head thinking here. I think it should be that if you're going to release a game like that, then it should just be a part of whatever service you have. And boys, yeah! You already did sign? Hell yeah. There you go. Yeah, because I think it's BS that they get away with that crap. They're going to charge you $70 to $80 or more for a freaking game and then be like, oh, guess what? You can't play it. It's like it's the biggest con. And then this freaking doofus that I only know who the guy is. I know he's a bigger YouTuber, Pirate Software. I guess like he's like advocating against it, I guess. And I'm like, this dude's a freaking douche canoe. And the only reason I even knew about this guy is because my one buddy from work likes him, I guess. Which I never really watched the guy. Damn it, I should have grabbed the turkey. I'm an idiot. Oh well. But he didn't do anything for me, so that's why I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm glad that you get enjoyment from it, but not my particular personality type, I guess. Come on. And also, for those that are not already subbed to Mr. Fatboys or Artsy, feel free to check out their channels. Artsy does some gaming streams, but focuses a bit more on the art side of things, which she does really good work from the stuff that I've been able to actually see. Dang you, Shiva. And then Fat Boys is streaming all kinds of stuff. Rather it's modern stuff via Switch 2 for right now, or if he wants to go play some old school stuff like good old Mike Tyson's Punch Out. So you got WWF SmackDown, Know Your Role for PS1. I might. What the? Oh, of course, the very last hit. Now you want to act like you're going to do something? Yes, there's the way to go. That's right, on the original consoles. He's not being a cheater like me and emulating. Now, granted, I do have a lot of stuff that I could do on the actual hardware. I just don't have it all hooked up because, you know, sadly you can't do retro achievements on the original hardware. I wish there was a way that you could. That would be the shit, and I would actually prefer to do it that way, because to me there is nothing like playing like games like Streets of Rage with the actual Sega Genesis controller. Oh, I love the Sega Genesis controller. My nephews hate it. I love it. They're like, it's so big. I was like, so cool. Like the boomerang? Hell yeah. Come at me. Yeah, I know you do some emulation. I do know that, but you do a lot of primarily original hardware stuff, which I can appreciate. Like when you were trying to emulate that one Japanese game, I don't know what the hell it was, but it was giving you a hard way there for a bit. Write it down on a piece of paper and give yourself the medal. Is that for real though? Like, if that was a thing, like you could write it down. Well, you know what though? I guess you could. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if, because like with retro achievements now, they do have like obviously like, because sometimes achievements don't trigger, which I've went over briefly on a different video. And as long as you have the video evidence to show that you did whatever the achievement was, then they will award you it. So I wonder, damn you, I wonder if you could do that, like with OG hardware, but you're using your capture card, you know what I mean? I'm probably going to try to just kill Rue. I really don't care. Screw you, Rue! Because I'm not trying to be you. And last night I was trying to do this and he was getting in my way, and so if Rue dies, and so be it, because I don't have any intentions on picking Rue. And I already got the achievement for unlocking him, so I really don't care. Yeah, now it's time to beat your ass, Bruce. And I'm working on trying to get some stuff for you guys to be more interactive here on the streams. I'm just trying to figure out how to get it all to work. Rather, it's you guys being able to... I was trying to look into it, like I guess there's some stuff that like you guys can do in the chat, and as long as I have it programmed right, like you guys can get stuff to pop up on the screen. It's just a whole thing, and you know, freaking my old man get off my lawn self has to do a lot of digging because I have no idea how to do it, but I have the means to do it. But I feel bad sometimes when I don't have a whole lot to say to keep the conversation flowing and I have some dead spots. And I don't want you guys to be bored. And I want there to be something other than just watching me solely play a game. And trying to have some topics to talk about, like what we were discussing as far as the Stop Killing Gaming petition. There you go, die. Oh no. Hey, you guys aren't gonna freaking take that knife now. Oh god, there he is. I knew it. Oh, you son of a... No! Silently watching is okay. Which I'm not gonna knock that. If you guys want to just sit there and watch, by all means, you know what I mean? I just don't want people to be like, man, his streams are boring. He's not really saying a whole lot. There's no real interaction there. Because I know that is a thing, and I want to try to do what I can for everybody. What up, Josh? Hope yours went well. Mine did. For the most part, I'll say. Simple evil laughter in those weird moments. If I haven't already said this, I've thought in my head, these chicks, and they remind me of, what was her name off of freaking Saved by the Bell? That girl that came on there like way late into the series. Was her name Tori? Is that what it is? I want to say that's what it was. But that's what they remind me of. I thought you already beat it, didn't you? I swear I thought you told me you beat it already, didn't you? Or did you come close to beating it? So I thought that you had beaten it on the NES already, no? There we go. That was a good one. No. No. No, I don't want to die here. Ah! And then watch, that's like I'll probably go the whole time without getting hit. Okay, well that didn't work according to plan. Because I have one of the achievements I have to do is to get all 3 stars to max out my blitz attack. So what did you do, Josh? Well, actually, everybody, what did you guys do for the 4th, if you, in fact, celebrate the 4th? I know there's some of you guys that do not, but there's nothing wrong with that. Because not everybody lives in the United States, and I get it. It's like I'm not celebrating other countries' holidays because I don't live there. Looks like the Joker's sister. I definitely could go that route. That's for sure. Yes. But did I answer Frank's question about SmackDown? I think I do have it though, dude. So after I get through this, I can definitely try to pop it on, and I'm almost positive that there's achievements for it. Master Donald Duck game on PS1 yesterday. Oh, there you go. Hell yeah. Definitely not going to master this today. I'm just hoping to get at least a couple more. The one I should have had, I was so mad. I should have had it last time, which was beating it in full to get the true good ending. But if you go back and watch the back end of that stream, I literally just missed it by fractions of a second. I was so mad. Because I was trying to remember what the timing pattern was. And when I figured it out, it was similar to Shiva. It's just a jump, the jump kick. I'm looking at all these games I can achieve on retro achievements, and I'm thinking, why am I buying new games nowadays? Dude, I'm telling you. What's going on, sister? As much as I love the Streets of Rage series, this is my least favorite one. But I'm only doing it because I still have stuff I have to unlock yet. Actually died at that spot last night trying to do that. Come on. But back to your point, Josh, that is exactly how I feel about a lot of things. I've thought to myself, why am I going and trying to waste money on all these new games when there's so many games that I either missed out on or just I can go back and play to get these achievements. Come on. There we go. Run! Come on, there's an achievement for this too. Ugh, I hate that. Damn it. So you had burgers and egg rolls there, fat boys. Almost beat Super Macho Man, but he's been throwing like 12 super punches in a row. Like I said, it's been a very long time since I beat Punch Out on the NES, but I never beat Mike Tyson. I did beat Super Macho Man, but I did not beat Mike Tyson. So what's on the agenda with you guys, sister? You guys doing anything today or just hanging out at the house? Oh, buddy boy, get out of here, knife. Logan keeps bugging you about coming over. Well, I'm glad that he had a good time yesterday. No! I'm trying to get that stupid knife so that way idiot boy doesn't get it. Told me you guys are probably busy. Yeah, well, I'll say we are, but we... we are to a degree. Damn it. Damn it. It's like I'm not trying to grab the idiot, and then I do. Damn it. That's not what I wanted to have happen. Oh, come on. Ugh. Why did I do that? Just trying so hard not to die there. Well, I know... Oh. Come on, you. Just die. Why won't you die? I'm just giving him the Hadouken. You will suffer. So Blaze isn't... She wasn't my favorite overall. Because like in Streets of Rage 2, I'd rather play as Axel. Then I would play as Max. Then I'd play as Blaze, then Skate. This one, I'd prefer Blaze, then Axel, Skate, and Dr. Zan would be last. Yeah. That's how I'm feeling right now. Yeah. Much rather take that little sliver of damage than him starting to beat on me. Blaze is really good on Streets of Rage 1 as well, for the speed reasons. But once you figure out the timing patterns too with how to kill the guys, it's a lot, I think anyways, it's easier to beat it with her. But I'd still, my favorite was to play with Adam on Streets of Rage 1. I always thought Axel was weird on Streets of Rage 1 because when he punches, the way they angle his fist, like they make it look ginormous for no reason. But anyhow, going back to our original topic, which was the whole thing of the Stop Killing Gaming thing. I wish they would do that, though. Not even just in Europe, but stateside and just in general, because I think it's bogus that these companies get away with having people pay for something that they don't own. And I know it always goes back into that whole, the meme of if buying isn't owning, then pirating isn't stealing. But as cliche as that is, it's not necessarily wrong. Because if that's what you want to make the argument as, like, oh, this is just the way things are nowadays, well then don't get mad when people pirate your stuff. No! This says machete. You think that's a machete? Who's lying on this? Machete. It's a knife. It ain't no machete. Ask Jason Voorhees what a freaking machete looks like. He'll be glad to tell you and show you how it's used. Yeah, because like what a lot of people don't understand, so like Sharon, if you're still with me, like I try explaining to your boys, and I know they look at me like, old man, get off my lawn when I start talking about the importance of physical media, because they all think, oh, it's so cool, everything's digital, why do you want all this stuff hanging around? And it's like, it's not just that you necessarily want all these things hanging around taking up space, but it's one of those things where what I've tried to explain to them is there are things that for me, it's more so it's on the, not saying it doesn't go to the gaming side of things, but I more so focus on the movies and TV show side of things, on why I try to acquire those, because there's a lot of things anymore that people will try to deem as offensive or whatever, and what they'll do with a lot of shows, like older shows and movies, if you didn't know this, which of course the younger generations would never know because they've never watched some of the stuff. Damn it. But they've taken out stuff on these shows that are on streaming platforms because they've deemed it as offensive to the modern audience. So when you get the original physical copies of whatever it is, it's been unedited, and not to mention, at some point, the biggest concern is that they can start policing what people are watching. And that's what they don't get. Because if a streaming service decides one day this particular show is completely offensive to today's standards, and they want to just take it off, well, how else are you going to watch it? That's why it's important to have physical media. And that's why it's important to own those things. Bowler, what's happening, brother? Hope they really can start a legislative initiative on that topic. I agree. I think it's bogus that they try to sit there and be like, oh, it's okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. Is digital convenient? Sure. But it shouldn't be looked at as the only bastion of digesting media. That's not right. Puffin and puffin. Hell yeah, there you go. Good old P90X, man. That ain't no joke. If nobody's ever done that, the videos themselves might not hold up, because I actually have the original P90X DVDs, and I was doing them. I was doing the chest and back one. This was probably about 3 months ago, and when I was watching it, my wife's in there going, she goes, oh my God, these camera angles, they're so bad. This like looks so horrible, because she hasn't seen me do it since probably like the later 2000s was when I originally started doing P90X. Ah, damn it. It is. Tony, as corny as he is, though, like what? Well, I can't say that maybe you noticed it, but he definitely has an ego the size of Mount Everest, and it kind of drives me nuts after a while. But I do think he's smart. He's knowledgeable about certain things, but he's got a freaking massive ego. Well, I should say at least he did. You can pick up on it back on those videos. It means losing content on a global scale if the corporations decide to can the IP. No, I agree, and it's ridiculous. How do you know if the purple thingy in the chat with the number 1 is something you need to activate? I'll be honest, I don't even know what that means. I was looking at it earlier going, what is this? And I meant to ask you guys. Now I'm glad you brought that up. What is that? Does that mean like you're the number 1 chatter? Like you've done the most chatting? I don't know what that means. Always enjoyed Billy Blanks. Oh, God, Tybo. Billy Blanks. P90 was too much for you. Tried it once and was like, nope, not for me. Well, the problem is, too, is like, I'm number 1. My ego is bigger than Mount Everest, brother. Oh, it's so good. Well, the thing about, you gotta, they tell you, what they tell you on the videos, which most people don't do, is listen to their body, right? So when they say like hit the pause button, that's what you do, is you hit the pause button if you're feeling a little gassed out. You know, you don't have to do it nonstop the whole time. It's like, do you want to work to get to that point? Absolutely. But if you can't get to that point, or if you're not to that point, then you don't got to kill yourself. Oh, most active chatter. Okay. Come on. We're going to do magic. Magic. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm the same way. So like when I started P90, I was like, oh, screw this. I'm doing it all. And I whooped my own ass, but eventually I wouldn't say I got used to it, but I was able to handle it a lot better. Oh, damn it. No. Been doing P90 for 15 years off and on. Not in phenomenal shape, but I have muscles under this fat, which I'm looking forward to chisel. I get it, man. Like, I've been trying to get myself into the shape I was in. Like I was actually in, most people say like once you hit 30 you start going downhill, right? Well, I was actually in the best shape of my life at 30, and then some asshole at my job screwed my shoulder up and I had a tear in oh gosh dang it, not rotator cuff, because almost like everybody kept saying, yeah, you tore your rotator cuff. I'm like, no, that's not what it was. I had a tear in my labrum. But not only did I have a tear in my labrum, but when I finally got it looked at, because mind you, I was at work. I worked until, because it happened back in January of whatever year that was, and I didn't go to the doctor to get anything looked at until it was May. Who was calling me? Oh man, my dad. I'm not answering that. Oh, if you guys only knew, I'm not answering that right now. No. Dang it. But when I was 30, I was floating around 205 pounds, but I was going between 14 and 13% body fat. Now I'm like, well, which I've lost weight since my wife had our son, because I gained a lot of dad weight when she was pregnant, and I actually gained about 20 pounds while she was pregnant, and so I got up to 218 pounds, which for me was the biggest I had ever been, period. Oh, come on. But now I'm hovering around 198. Oh, I turned the crown thing off. Yeah, where is that? Yeah, you still look great. Well, I'm glad you think so, sister. I mean, could it be worse? Absolutely. But it's just, I know I've lost a shitload of muscle, and I could be in better shape than what I am. But it seemed like every time, like after I had, so from 30... Damn it, he's gonna kill me. This is gonna piss me off. And of course, this is the one boss where normally I never die at. You get XP for participating though? Like XP as far as what? Like, well, what would you guys get out of that? Is it something like for whenever I get monetized, I can give stuff to you guys? I mean, I'd like to think that that'd be something pretty cool to do. See, this is gonna be the pisser. I was gonna say, if I don't get hit. Come on, magic. Come on. I'll say doing the factory work has helped. As far as not gaining, so that's beneficial. So what's your thoughts if they ever remaster a lot of these retro games? I would like them to remaster certain games. It wouldn't hurt. The only thing I just don't like, I don't like it when they remaster something and then charge full face value. Like, hey, we're gonna redo Streets of Rage 3 and remaster it, but we're gonna charge you $70. Why? Why are you charging us $70 when you're just cleaning up the graphics? You're not rewriting a whole story. You're not creating the characters, so there's no meetings about storyboards and stuff like that. So there's a lot of crap that you're not paying for that you normally would. So in my opinion, there's no reason on stuff like that they should be charging full price, but they get away with it. That's my only issue with remasters and stuff like that. Because they know they got people like me who are nostalgic for stuff. So, I mean, I'm not to the point where I'm like certain people where they'll just throw their money at every single remaster that's ever been created. But certain games, they know people are going to do it. It's with the others' permissions. Okay. Oh, how dare you! See how they like make Adam into a one-up, but do they make a playable character? Of course not, because they're morons. But they made Ash and a playable character, but yet you have these oddball characters that you create for this game, and you could have just made Adam a playable character. But no. We had to wait until Streets of Rage 4 to finally get to play as him again. You get badges from the stream, at least that's what the description says. No. Gosh dang it. Come on, purple guy. No. Nostalgia, that's it. And people pay full price and then get mad at Nintendo for a new game. There we go. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Just a grift for active chat and a way for creators to stalk and harass subs. Oh, geez. I've never seen a badge. I've seen 1, 2, 3, but whoever message last is first automatically. Oh, I see. Well, see, that's dumb that they do it automatically, because, like, it would be, like, pretty cool to have some sort of an incentive for, like, hey, whoever... Well, I was going to say something, but I'm kind of, like, contradicting myself as I'm talking in my head. Like, I was going to say, yeah, it'd be cool to have, like, hey, whoever ends up being the most active chatter on a stream, I'll, have a, random thing, I'll give them whatever. But then you'll have those people that'll, like, literally just spam, like, a period or something like that, or a comma, like, and that's all they just keep doing the whole time, and it's like, that's not really, that's kind of defeats the purpose. But because you know how it is with people, you say you're going to give them anything free, and it's like they'll try to figure out some way to break the system every time, or to gain advantage instead of doing things a legit way. I agree, Bowler. Nope. If you're already on the previous version of the game, then it is a money grab. If you pay full price for anyone else, it's just a new game. That I understand. Like, I'll be honest. Like, Streets of Rage 3 is the only Streets of Rage I don't own. And that's because I'm not going to pay what it goes for on the secondary market. Not doing it. Granted, it was one of those games that I should have got before the retro boom happened, because there was a lot of games I got before the retro boom happened, and I'm glad that I did, because I wouldn't pay what they're going for nowadays. But yeah, I missed the days of getting retro games for pennies on the dollar. That was a good time. And now they're like, oh, you want to get Earthbound? You're going to pay $400. No, I'm not going to pay $400 because I'm not an idiot. I'm sorry. And anybody who can sit there and say they can justify paying that much for a game, it's insane to me. The only way that I ever got games like that was a couple years ago. I was flipping stuff, and that's how I acquired certain stuff. But if I was to ever just pay, I would never be like, hey, I got paid this week. What am I going to do with my check? I'm going to waste $400 on Earthbound because that sounds awesome. No, I would never do that. Priorities, people. But I guess if that's what makes you happy, then whatever. I guess if that's what you want to do at the end of the day. All right, see how the day goes. I know Sarah and I are going to be going and doing some errands once little man wakes up from his nap, which is why I'm streaming right now. So I was like, yeah, I'll stream while he's taking a nap. Why not? Rage. That's right, Froze. What's going on, man? Hope you had a solid 4th of July. If you did anything, that is. I know not everybody stateside does anything, but had a pretty good day. What the freaking crap? What the heck? The easiest guys to kill, and they're freaking screwing me up right now. Get out of here. Jeez. Dang it, I was trying to get that out of here. How about, there you go. Jeez. Ugh. Mistimed that. What up, Nye? Long time no see, brother. I just thought about something. Senway, how did I not? Hold on. There. How did I not? Same thing with Bowler. How did I not make you guys a moderator? I thought I did already. Apparently not. Okay. There. Get the knives out of here. Galzia Mania. That blitz attack is what I've been trying to... No! I'm wanting to hold on to it because... Damn you, Donovan. And I'm going to end up losing it because there's no way I'm going to go this rest of the time without dying, especially once I have to go fight the robot Mr. X. I know I'm going to end up dying. So what do you guys got planned for the rest of your weekend here? Anything? There we go. Nothing major, going to the water park. Nice. I haven't been to a water park in forever, and I'm just saying this for conversation. Do what you want. But there is one person that ruined water parks for me, and I'll explain why. So there's this guy that I work with, And well, I should say, at the time I was still working on the floor. But this guy had very, 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 very poor hygiene. And he he told people that he would wait, and mind you, it is, I can't even tell you how hot it is in the plant when it's summertime, right? He would tell people that he would go to Soak City, which was the name of the water park. He's like, yeah, I'll go there right after work. And or somebody said something about taking a shower, and he goes, well, why would I do that? I'll just go there right after work. And I'm like, oh, that is so foul. Because I'm like, you're just, and the thing is, the reason why I say it's so foul is because if he does that, how many other people are doing the same thing? There's nasty mugs just freaking with, just, ugh. You got the Fremunda going on, and you got no qualms about freaking just going there, just, ugh. And so then I'm just thinking you're just basking in all that, like, I'm like, disgusting. Exactly, Nye. That's what I say. Ew, gross. I'm probably gonna die literally right when he starts attacking me, because my back's turned. Oh! There you go. No. Shut your mouth. There we go. At least we only died once on him. Oh, dude, you ain't kidding. And it's just foul. You know what I mean? Like, there ain't enough skimmers in the world that... So I just think about that, and I'm going, there's people like that. Like, and then, you know, you already know that kids are pissing in the freaking water. It's just like, it's the whole thing. It's the adult perspective. It just ruins everything that's fun in life. Ugh. And run. Oh, I thought he was dead. Oh, no! Come on, get out of the way here. Why? Come on, get your butt up and die. Like, not what I wanted to do. Oh, come on. Is this it? Of course not. Damn it. And get him. Been trying to get a new job. Yeah, that's one thing I've been blessed with. Like I've been lucky enough to be able to just bust my ass and stay where I'm at, and then work my way up the food chain and damn it. I'm gonna end up dying here. And I'm probably gonna get the bad ending now. So I was trying to get the good one, the overall good one. No, that's not gonna happen. Damn it. Well, I can only speak on my own experiences with your guys' generation when it comes to a hiring and working with standpoint. there's a lot of people that I have interviewed and worked with that are of the younger generations that they just don't want to put in the work. Like, they will come in and have this entitled mentality of, well, I want to make like 25 an hour. And I'll go, well, based off your resume, you don't have any previous experience doing what we do, and the starting rate is like 20. And I would tell them, like, you know, as time goes on, the more you know, the more you prove yourself, you know, you'll be able to... Oh, yeah, that's up here. I'm going to die here. Oh, gosh. There we go. So I didn't die, thankfully. Then I got this I got to deal with. Not a scene for photosensitive people. That's how I felt about the second level when you're... Or the first level. Or is it second level? Yeah, second level when you're... When you're in the club. No. Damn it. Ah, damn it. But yeah, anyways, I'll be telling these guys that you can get good raises, but you have to put in the work. And they're like, this economy's terrible and blah, blah, blah. They, you know, and I'm going, you guys don't want to work for anything. You just don't. You just want everything just given to you right now, and you don't want to have to earn anything. And I don't understand it. Because, so for instance, when I first started, now granted, this was 2006, so this goes a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I started working at where I was at for $10 an hour, which $10 was not great, but it wasn't terrible, you know, I guess. But it would probably be, to today's standards, it would be like making less than 20 to today's standards, right? It'd be probably around, if I had to take a guess, if you were to see what you could get with $10 an hour back then, it would probably be like the equivalent of maybe 17. And mind you, I've been doing laborious work. It's not... Dang it. Damn it. So it took me a long time to get decent compensation. Now, am I saying that somebody should wait as long as what I did? No, but they just want something right now. And when you try telling them stuff like, well, why don't you just, you know, prove your worth, show us that you're going to be here for a while, because that's everything. It's like, you're not showing us that you're going to be here long term. So what is the incentive in investing all that money into you, and they don't see that. They just look at it like, well, no, I want it right now. I'm giving you my life. And it's like, it doesn't work that way. Oh, I'm not gonna argue that. There's stuff that, there are things that your guys' generation is getting the crappy end of the stick on, which the realty side of things, I definitely understand you guys are getting screwed on. And like I said, I'm not going to sit here and say that you guys don't get the crappy end of the stick on certain things. It's just when it comes to the work side of things, from just what I have experienced personally, it just, and I'm not saying it's all of them, because I actually have a couple younger guys that are working for me that they're good workers, and I like having them around because they do a good job. It's just, I've came across a lot that have this, you better just give me what I want type mentality, and it's like, well, I guess you're gonna have to go somewhere else, pal, because you don't have any experience. And if you did, then maybe you would have some sort of bark in the fight. But when you don't, you have no experience. So it's like, what are you can't, you have no leverage, is what I'm getting at. So it's like, when you have no leverage, it's, I don't see how how they have the confidence to go in thinking they can just strong arm somebody to give them some sort of wage that they haven't even remotely earned. And now, and the thing is, it's not even just Gen X. It goes as far back. It would be the boomer generation, because, like, the literal boomer generation, not just the, I'm going to call you a boomer because that means you're old. I'm talking about legitimate boomers, because they were the generation that, number one, they started taxing paychecks. I don't know how it was, like, I know, Senway, you're with us and you're over in Europe. I don't know how things are over there, but they didn't start taxing paychecks in the United States. I believe it was the late 60s, early 70s. It was whatever you made was what you made, and that was it. So it all starts with them. And then there's all kinds of other reasons that happened along the way that made it unattainable to have, like, a single parent household and stuff like that. So in reality, it was the boomer generation, because they were the ones, because if you look at it, it was the the parents, that is, of the post World War II era, going into the 50s and 60s, that you started seeing them, the lavish lifestyle on a blue collar salary. And you could buy a house, and not only would you buy a house, you could buy a house, have brand new car, go on vacations every year, and afford all these things on one income. Now it's like, you can't even get a house. You can't even get a house. And it's crazy to me that we've gotten to this point. But I will agree that, yes, they are the instant gratification generation. And that starts with the social media stuff. And then, dang it. it's like they like I said, it's just I don't want to work for anything, and I see these influencers doing all these things, and I should have that. That'd be cool. And I know I did not grow up like that, so I can't really say how it is to be exposed to all these things at such a young age, because the internet didn't really start becoming what it is today until like the latter 2000s. So by then I'm in my early 20s, so whoops. You know, social media is never going to go away. I mean, it's too entrenched in everything, because it's not even just from the kids and stuff. It's like from a business standpoint, businesses use social media, so it's because for businesses, it's free, long-ranged advertisement that's free. Well, which that is a thing is, so like for instance, as far as the devaluation of money. So when I was talking about like the stock market, the housing market. So Nye lives in the same state that I do, which is Ohio. So to hear how screwed up the housing market got, I'll explain. So the good thing is I'm not trying to act like I'm the smartest person in the world, so don't get it twisted here. But no, I needed that. Damn it. You freaking idiot. But I bought my house, my old house that I was living in prior to this one. I bought it in 2014 for $79,000. So, for those that might be lurking and don't know, my wife and I just recently moved a month ago. I sold that house for $210,000, which is insane. And I did not think that if you would have told me when we went to go list our house that that's what we were going to sell it for, I would have told you that you're full of crap, that there's no way that my house is going to sell for that. And like I said, and it did. No. And, you know, where we live now, has it always been that way, Senway? Or is this just something like at some point, like during the 20th century, they adopted that? Because like obviously that's how it is over here. And like I said, it didn't always used to be that way. COVID did mess things up, which I'm not going to argue that. It certainly did. No. No. There you go. There's one down. But yeah, I mean, there's just... Oh, I should have known better to do that. Man, I've got to piss so damn bad. That's what I get for waterlogging myself. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, I was going to try to wait it out, but I'm like, man, I got to go. And we're back. Why is this? Why did it do this? Refresh. See, there it goes. It's been doing this, and I don't know why. I'm about to use a different broadcaster. I know I paid for a lifetime thing from XSplit, but man, is that annoying. That I have so many issues with their freaking stuff, and I don't understand why. It might have been different when companies paid in cash every month and bank accounts weren't that common, but that would be a long time ago. Okay, I see. So, yeah, I mean, so back in the, like I said, back in the yesteryears. Oh. Mistimed it again. But there's a lot of things that got screwed up. And COVID was one of them. COVID screwed stuff up. And it screwed up restaurants too, man. Like there's a lot of good restaurants that were in our area that after COVID, they were like, we got this COVID menu. And they never went back to their full menus after that. Dang it. There we go. Yeah. I was not expecting that. Thank God. Whew. Now all I gotta do is kill this stupid thing. And as long as I do that, then I'll get the absolute good ending. Which I should be able to do, because I know it's just a... Come on. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. And there's another achievement for, I have to have the bad ending. I have to have the mayor die. Damn it. Dang it. Touchy topic, but was there as much autism people in your generation as there is today? I would say that I think there's a lot of stuff that in hindsight probably went misdiagnosed or undiagnosed. I'll say that. But as far as at the level, I don't think so, and I have my thoughts on that. I think we're seeing I think with the food industry, I think has to do with a lot of that, in my opinion. I know that starts going into some conspiracy theory stuff, but I think between plastics, what they put in our foods, when it comes to what they allow to be in food, I mean, I just think there's a whole slew of things, and we're just kind of seeing it play out in front of us on the effects of all these things, the environmental hazards. Oh, no, it's true. I'm shocked my sister's still here. She said she left and now she came back. And she's back. So this is the real good ending. So anyhow, yeah, I mean, I wanted to say something to Colton yesterday because he was talking about some freaking TikToker. And there was a whole situation. I won't discuss it, but as far as the details of it, but I was wanting to tell him that he was wanting to make certain decisions based off of the amount of followers this person had. And I'm like, do you even hear yourself talking that these things are just, I don't see how somebody could view that thought process and think nothing wrong with it or red flags or anything like that. And I just shook my head. I'm like, oh my God. It's like this kid. He's and this is another thing that's wrong with social media is because like kids like him, they're so like, don't get me wrong. Obviously I'm doing YouTube, right? But I'm not banking on this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, or this is what I'm going to do for an income versus my job, right? So, oh yeah, exactly. The food coloring is crazy. I mean, I said that for years. I've said, you know, my wife can back me up on this. I said when I was probably in my early 20s, she used to tell me that I was bowel obsessed because I was always obsessed with trying to make sure I had a good digestive system. It kept up on my gut health and stuff. And I was like, I guarantee you that someday they're going to come out and say that gut health is like a big proponent in overall health. And then fast forward, now everyone's all like, you got to have great gut health. I was like, and I'm not a doctor. It was just, you start seeing these patterns in people who are sick and what some of the things that they deal with and where it stems from. And it's like, but nobody wanted to acknowledge it. They just swept it under the rug. Oh, you need this medication. You need that medication. It's never, oh, it's just the food you're eating. Maybe if you eat better quality food, you won't be so inflamed. You won't have these gut issues. You won't, you know, it's just, there's a laundry list of things. And yeah, it's just crazy. Sorry, I just had to click off real quick. All right, so what am I playing next? I'm just waiting for this to play through because I have to let it do its thing so that way it gives me the achievement. I just love hitting that button every now and again, just because. They're all going to laugh at you. What the? I should use that when I go, what the? Because that's supposed to be what it's supposed to be for, is a live bleep. So that way you can say whatever the you, but then no one hears it. Come on, credits, hurry up. Wait, what am I doing? Well, maybe it won't work if I fast forward. I was about to hit the Q button to fast forward it, but I don't know if it's going to have an effect on anything, and I don't want it to. I don't want it to not engage. So your mom and dad got different on that at one point. They had a debate on medicine for my brother, who is lower functioning. My dad's stance was waiting for his mind to develop. Well, see, you know, my sister, she can speak on this because she's got two boys that have autism, different grades, you would say, than my other sister has a boy who has autism as well. But again, I mean, I'm not blaming anybody. I've, you know, when you try to look at things, it's like there has to be a cause, right? It can't just be coincidental that this is all happening. And that's why I say it goes back to environmental hazards that we've created. And it's sad, really. Then they put Max Thunder on there. It's like, yeah, why couldn't you play as Max Thunder? No, we'll just put him on the credits. Stupid. It didn't give me the freaking achievement. Are you kidding me? Hell no. Or did it and I just didn't see it happen? I did not see it. No, it didn't activate. What the freaking crap? Yeah, after saving Chief of Police, successfully defeat Robot Y in time on stage 7. Definitely did that and it didn't engage. Oh, I'm going to have to send that one in. God dang it. Fantastic. All right. So, going on to the PlayStation, what do we want to see today? Oh yeah, the air is polluted like crazy. Like, this is what's so hilarious. I've made this point to somebody and like I could see their head just about blow up. So, the low hanging fruit is you need to drive electric cars because the carbon emissions, right? Which we all know where a lot of electricity comes from, right? So, which it creates carbon emissions. But the thing that I told them one day, I said, "Did you ever think of how much brake dust we breathe in?" And they just looked at me like, I was like, "Yeah, you got brake pads. Brake pads are about, yay thick, right? And as you're braking, where do you think the brake pad goes? Like it just dissolves, like it goes away? No, the dust gets thrown into the air every time you're hitting the brakes. So it's like they just and they just looked at me like, I can't believe, I don't know how to digest what you're telling me. I'm like, yeah, you're breathing in brake dust amongst other things. And I was like, so what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go after the brake pad companies next and tell them that you can't have brakes on your car because you're going to be breathing in brake dust or brake pad dust? And they just looked at me and like they had no response. And then I just laughed and walked away. And I'm like, exactly. Yeah, the rubber from tires, as you're driving, it's throwing particles of the rubber in the air. It doesn't just dissolve, like just it magically goes away. It's so funny. It just cracks me up. The insurance is a joke. Don't even get me started on the insurance aspect. As much as people pay for insurance nowadays, we should be paying close to nothing out of pocket. Oh yeah, they'll use the excuse, well, it's because it's all the money that we have to pay out for lawsuits and stuff like that. So maybe if you guys would stop suing each other, you wouldn't be paying as much. It's like, no, you'd still be raking everybody over the coals. Don't be freaking trying to sell us the snake oil. We're not idiots. We're not idiots at all. Yeah. So do you guys have any suggestions for the PS1, or am I just going to go back? I think I can still try to play maybe some Jersey Devil. So I was planning on being on for another hour yet, so I could always play some Jersey Devil again, or if you guys can think of something else as I'm skimming through. Oh wait, Frank said something about WWF. Know your role. I don't know if Frank's still with me or not. I know sometimes he lurks, sometimes he don't, but we'll throw it on. See if he shows back up. Come on! Well, at least I know my retro achievements thing is working. Because it shows it right there, so. Okay. Here we go. And if you guys are getting bored with me trying to traverse through this, feel free to let me know. I'm just throwing it on because it was actually, it was suggested, so I want to make sure that I'm doing right by you guys and trying to play the stuff you guys would like to see. That old school WWF.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is proof. Anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation.
By God is my witness, he is broken in half. Oh, look at this cutscene. Oh, there it is, the old SmackDown intro. Well, the music, that is. This isn't the actual SmackDown intro, but the music. Yeah. Man, those were the days. I loved that era of wrestling. As Rikishi's fat ass is right in Kurt Angle's saying, it's like, I love that era of Rikishi's big fat ass. That's bad timing right there. Oh, it's like, man, I love this era of wrestling. Big fat ass, right? As I'm saying it. Oh, God. Couldn't have timed that out any better if I tried it. Oh, goodness. Ugh. That had to be like the worst move to take. Because it didn't matter how much you cleaned yourself before going out there. Because by the time he does the stink face to somebody, they're already like close to 10 minutes into a match. So you're sweating your nuts off. So you know that I gotta create and they got all kinds of stuff on here, huh? Guess we're gonna go to season. Because I'm assuming, you know what? Maybe I should look at. Let's see. My parents used to agree about the vaccine topic. There was a document a while back, but eventually one of them became different about it. Well, see, that's the thing. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that people discuss on that side of the fence. Oops, wrong window. There we go. So, I was trying to look to see, create a superstar gives you a point. Man, they got all kinds of ones that you got to get. I was trying to see if I should do a season first or win a match without using a finisher on hard difficulty. Win a match without sprinting. I could probably do some of these because I don't know the moves. So I would be just doing it incidentally. Win a match without physical attacks. Oh, man, that's actually hard because you're not going to be able to punch anybody. You have to just grapple them and then slam them. Win a match in under 2 minutes on hard. That probably is. Well, I don't know. It says 5 points. Maybe that's not too bad once you get the controls down. A lot of this is on hard difficulty. Well, hell, we'll just play it for now, and if we unlock stuff, then we unlock stuff, right? All right, let's go. Oops, I have to get the chat back up there. All right. You know, I'm going to try again. I'm going to put the chat back down here. Because I wanted you guys to be able, like, you know, I think it's nice to have your guys' comments be on the video. I don't know why it likes to screw with me here. Come on. There you go. All right. Now hopefully it works. Yeah, there's a lot. Here, I gotta make the text bigger. How's that look? That looks better, right? Yeah, Taz in his prime. New game. Here we go. Agree with the vaccine aspect to a certain extent. Got two little ones on the spectrum, and we think they had it before the vaccines, but that vaccines brought it out more. Yes. Paul Bearer. Yeah. He's got to be awesome. I wonder why some of their... Oh, no. I was trying to see... Gosh dang it. I just wanted to see something real quick. Oh, God. All right. Oh, well. Let's go. We'll fight with Jacqueline. I have no idea what the guy says in this, but I've heard it a million times. And then at the end, it's just come on. What are you doing? What the hell? I said skip match, and now it's like loading it up like it's trying to do it. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. That's not what I'm trying to do. Not at all. Man, look at these graphics. It don't get much better than this. Woo-wee. So good. Got to drop one of these on it. There it is. Really? They're going to make me watch this? Oh, come on. This is terrible. There. Well, of course, I got to fight now. Modern audiences, please leave now. Man, look at them graphics. Woo-wee. Gotta love it. I don't know if it's true or not, but the rumors is that the cat was getting frisky with all the guys in the back, which is kind of messed up because she was married to Jerry Lawler at the time when supposedly all this stuff was happening. I was like, that's a little dicey. What in the freaking crap? I can't even, I'm like, can I move? Holy, good God. Get up. Yeah, there you go. No. I'm just kind of spamming buttons right now because I'm trying to figure out what to do here. I can't even get a chance. Come on, run! Get her! I feel like it doesn't help to bash Gen Z as much as I do give criticism on our generation. I kind of don't think it's good to bash on them too much, and it's just black and white thinking on my view. The problem is it's not so much a collective of wanting to just bash on them. The problem is that there's a lot of evidence to back up certain things. And again, not saying it's all of them, but gosh dang it. I guess I should have looked at the controls here. No, get up. What the freak? All right, well, this one, clearly, I'm going to have to figure out, I'm going to have to do the controls by myself and go back to it. Because that was just, I could not figure out for the life of me what the hell was going on. I figured that the controls were going to be a little bit easier than that. Well, let's see. Let's see. I should have put the PS2 on this computer because I got the PS2 on my laptop because there's some PS2 games that I'd like to play, but I keep forgetting to install it on my desktop. I'm just trying to think. You know what? Here, I still have to get some on this game. There it is. Because I still got some achievements I got to get with this. And it's more fast-paced than Jersey Devil. Not saying you guys wouldn't mind it, but thanks again, everybody who's been hanging in there with me up to this point. Do appreciate it.
Of great chaos.
There we go. Okay. I think that's the one I usually go with. Cannon's good. I don't think I ever really used a blade too much. Spreader's good. There we go. Die. And death to you. No, that's not what I wanted. Gosh dang it. But I love the angles on this game. And I like the no, I don't want double Vulcan. There we go. Don't condemn them, but you... Thanks, Fat Boys. 10 like hype. At least give them some reference points regarding life responsibilities. No, yeah, that's the whole thing. It's as I was mentioning earlier. I'm not necessarily one to do the low-hanging fruit of I'm just going to dunk on them for the sake of doing it, but there's just a lot that I don't think they take into account and they don't think about, and their expectations of adulting versus the reality of adulting, I think, is where things can get a little muddy. And that's my opinion, is they have a misconstrued vision of what adulting is. And again, it's not me just trying to be like, old man, get off my lawn. It's just, I think there's a lot of things as to why there's just certain things that I just don't think they understand why people bust their chops so much. I'm pretty sure it's dying. There it is. Yep. That's what I thought. Said usually I get through this level without dying. It's level 2 is where I might take a death. Level 2, it's like it's hit or miss. But yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm just condemning them and like they all suck, and it's not like that. It's just take accountability too. It's just with anybody. It's just there's a lot of people anymore. It's just the lack of anybody wanting to take accountability for stuff is just, it's wild. Like you could give the facts to people on certain stuff, and they're like about certain stuff they do or need to get better at, and they're like, no. It's like we get it. Like no one's perfect. Everybody's got their issues. Oh, hey there. What's going on? I will, they all little bastards. Fat boys. Savage. He's like, I'll dunk on them. I don't care. They're all little bastards. Oh, God. I don't know if you like shmups at all, Fat Boys, but if you've never played this game, dude, you gotta play it. It's such a good shmup. I've been a loner throughout school, and that made me live in my own head a lot. Took me years to realize it. And Fatboy says I've avoided people for 43 years now. I know what it's like. Or you've avoided people for 43 years. I know what it's like. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm in the same boat for the most part. Like I'm not, even though, and I know fat boys can relate, obviously, as far as like, just because you do something like YouTube, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are an extroverted person by any stretch of the imagination. Because I'm not. The idea of going to parties and stuff, and more like in high school, the weird thing is in high school I did like to party, but the thing was, is that's the thing, is I didn't mind going to parties because I was doing recreational things and boozing it up. So my filter was I didn't care. But as I gotten older, I don't like big parties. I don't want to. It seems exhausting to do those things. There we go. I don't want the double Vulcan. I will take that though. I mean, I like the cannon more than I do the Wasp, but get out of here, you. Well, it can really drive you crazy though when you do it for so long, especially when you're a kid. Well, see, here's the thing that I can say on my own end. I got bullied a lot as a little kid. And it made me introverted, I'll say, because it made me not want to be around people. But as weird as it sounds, it's like I forced myself to still be social, because I thought to myself, it's not normal to just isolate yourself. So you can't just go through life completely just isolated and stuff like that. But and then after a while of still trying to do all that stuff, and it just, I don't know, I've lost faith in humanity. As bad as it sounds, like, it's just because I try to, I don't know, I'm a very where I stand type person, as far as I don't like playing games. Like, there's people that'll just, they'll say stuff to one person. Like, they'll say something to you, but they don't really, like, as far as like they're trying to befriend you, but in reality they don't like you, and it's like the whole two-faced thing, and I don't like that type of stuff at all. If I don't like somebody, they know it. I'm not gonna sit there and play games. But usually if I don't like somebody, it's just because they've been an asshole for whatever reason. I don't just not like people just for the sake of not liking them. I've never been built that way. I mean, hell, there was, for instance, the same guy who I was telling you guys about has the horrible hygiene that I work with. He isn't the best person in the world, period. Like, he's just a very, what we refer to as a snake in the grass. And I had a buddy when I first transferred to our department that I now run. He told me, don't trust this guy. And he expressed to me why, and I said, okay. And I said, well, I appreciate you telling me this, but he hasn't done anything to me. So until he does, I'll try to give him the benefit of a doubt, you know? And over time, he proved to be the piece of crap that he is through various ways. And at that point, then I tried to stop being cordial with him. Man, I was trying to get that cannon so I could just blow this thing straight to hell. There we go. No, I play shoot 'em ups. Come on, man. Come on, man. Ah, come on. Give her a go, fat boys. It's a fun one. It is. It's a fun game. Socializing in a meaningful way is always kind of a chore, so people tend to avoid that. The big part of it was social media exposure. Oh, I see. Yeah, if I would have had social media as a kid, it would have... the way things were when I was younger, I probably would have avoided it, to be honest with you. Because like I said, I'm not saying I am the smartest in the world, but I was always very intuitive about things. So if I would have... Well, I probably would have been intuitive to be like, I probably shouldn't get on here because it's going to just lead to more bullying or whatever. I probably would have avoided it. I wouldn't have immersed myself into it. Whoa, look out, man. Come on now. Oh, the hedgehog sucks. The blade's not too bad. I think I remember using it now. It's like a laser beam. Challenge you to Castlemania, Atari 800. Oof. Atari, man. There's only so many games that I can play on the Atari that I'm okay with. As far as getting satisfaction from playing. Oh, shit. I knew that was going to happen, and I still went right into it. It's the worst game ever. There's a lot of Atari games I'm just like, I can't. There we go. I think the reason I've been silent for a minute in the Discord was that I was trying to figure my head out. No, you're good, man. I mean, you're never obligated to have to do anything. Oh, damn it. Ah, shit. This part always trips me up a little bit, and I know what's to come too. Past the third screen, I'll buy you a $20 gift card. There we go. The hell? Come on, blow up. There we go. Oh, hell no. There we go. Death to you, sir. There we go. Yeah. Ah, contacts are drying out. Ah. Fun fact, ever since I left Homeboy's Discord, I've 0 trolls on my channel and the entire crew mad at me for leaving Discord. You and John Bond, the only ones I support now. Still can't figure out my head. I'm just saying, kept comparing myself to others. Yeah, you can't do that, man. You can't compare yourself to others, dude. You gotta just live for yourself. Who gives a crap about what anybody else is doing? Ah, shoot, I tried to split it and I totally botched it. Damn it. Yeah, we still got 9 continues and we're making good headway. Gosh, my nose is itching like crazy. I got too close. Damn it. So I was trying to, because there were that stupid arms at, I was trying to split it there. Oh, shit. And all I had to do was flip the, yeah. I knew what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to flip the shotgun back around. And blade. No, I ran. I ran into it. Moron! You are a moron. Absolutely. Oh, God. God, I'm dying in the most easy ways. Like, I should not be dying. Come on. Get on in. Oh, I ran right into it again. Oh, God, stop being a lame. Quit being lame. Okay. And go. Rapid fire that cannon and go. No. And I, again, run into the blade. Why are you so stupid? Got to get back into lurk mode. Lunch is over. I'll leave the stream up for watch hours and algorithm. Have a great streaming day. Thanks, brother. I do appreciate it, man. This part's really not that bad, but I'm just crapping the bed big time on it. Come on. Ouch. Just slammed my elbow on the desk. Yes. Come on. I know the one boss tends to give me problems that's coming up. It's like a water one. Yes. No, not grenade. Oh my God. Blasted. Growing up wasn't like anyone people tell you high school is a great time. For me, it was not. Mine was both. Damn it. No, I knew that was coming. Ah. We're gonna go double cannon. Blow this thing straight to hell where it belongs. Come on, baby. Come back around the bend. Ooh, buddy. Oh, mama. Oh, God! I knew I was gonna do it. Oh, no. Thought about college, but didn't. I mean, you know, I get it. Well, that just totally did not do what I was wanting to do. I was trying to get another cannon again. Come on, back over this way, buddy. Mr. Yo-Yo Man. Ah, he was a little too fast. I should have switched my speed, because you can't switch your speed with your ship. No, no, no. There we go. All right, you. There we go. Death to you, sir. Kaboom! Yeah. Doing good.
A top secret order. Security system broke down. Code 923.
Extended play. Like it's an arcade game. I mean, like, I'm sure it was, but it's like extended play, put in another quarter. Okay, and we're still moving and grooving. It's either this level or the next level I typically get stuck on. Because I still have yet to beat this game without save states. As some people call them, koi fish calls them shame states. But hey. Ah! That's alright, though. As he says, there's no shame in shame states. Ah, get up. No! I freaking go right into it. Oh, you idiot. Oops. Oh, goo. Why you do what you do? I don't know. Ugh. Come on. We don't die here. Don't die here. Oh, I got nada. Ugh. No! Judge, dang you! Why'd you do that? No. There we go. No! Yes. Yes, and yes. Ah. Ooh, mama. Yeah, double cannon, baby. Two-fisting. Two-fisting. Oh, that was close. Yeah, this is the boss I usually have issues with this level. Oh, come on. You don't want to give me the wasp? Oh, it's some bull butter. No. These angles, though, as cool as they are really weird to try to navigate. Situation I was told I can't to join clubs, but I can't find anywhere that's near. Yeah, that's the only thing. It's trying to find. I think it's this thing is where I get stuck. Yes. Right out of the gate. Kaboom. Yes. Oh, I forgot they blow up in the water too. Okay. Okay, Smokey. Well, you guys technically have more than what I got in my city, but you guys also got a lot of crap that I would not want. Want to deal with, that is. Yeah. Just unloaded. Whoa, watch that arm, pal. No! I say watch that arm. What does he do? Right into me. Right into me. I can't remember what the riot does, to be honest with you. All right. Nah. What the freaking crap? Look out, man. He looks like he's drowning. Like, look out! Look at me! Flailing around. Is it dead? Yeah! So that's usually where I get stuck. This stupid thing. No, no, God, that's what I was trying to not die. Ah. Guess I'm always trying to not die, but I really wasn't trying to die right there. No! Oh, come on! Ah. We only got 3 more continues. Can we make it through? Oh, Lordy. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Walk right into that. Oh, what the... Well. Oh, what's up, Aiden? Oh, you're good, man. I get it. Oh, no. But I appreciate you at least dropping by to say, what's up, man? It's nice seeing people here that I haven't seen in a while either. Nye and Senway, two that I have not seen in quite some time. Oh, not the hedgehog. I'll take the spreaders because I can shoot behind me. But I really did like the graphics on this game as far as for a PS1 game. I mean, I thought they pushed the envelope quite a bit, I think. And it had a pretty solid soundtrack as well that went well with the aesthetics that they went with. Great t-shirt, by the way. Hell yeah, you already know, dude. You know the deal. Ah, so close. So close, yet so far away. Come on, baby. Definitely don't want that thing. Get out of here. Trying to see what I could get out of those things, but apparently nothing. I like these blues right here. It looks good. I know some people might be thinking, why is he getting all like, oh, this looks good? It's just, it's the artwork. I just think the color palette looked really good for that part. Just stuck out to me. The madness. Oh man, that got tricky. That got a little tricky. Oh, ah! No. Okay, not the combination I wanted. Oh, God. Whew. We got through it.
Received telegram from Hyperion. It reported that a new stratagem spacecraft is preparing departure from the space catapult of the enemy aerial port.
Oh, really?
Invade their
Do tell.
aerial port and perform operation on the enemy
Extended play. Whoops. Wasn't trying to do that. Oh, dude, you ain't kidding. Nah. Definitely nerve-wracking. That's the thing about some shmups, man. I know they're not for everybody, but man, if you can get into them. Man, that was a little much. I need a better weapon. The machine gun's gonna get me killed. There we go. Oh, no! Damn it! No. Ah. That's not what I was trying to do either, is waste my ammo. Like, the Wasp isn't super... It doesn't do a lot of damage, but when you start getting into those gang battles, like, you know, when there's more enemies floating around, it's nice to have it. Oh, what the buck? Hey! That wasn't very nice. Now, was it? I don't think I'm going to beat the game, but we at least got an achievement, so it wasn't all for naught. Actually, 2 achievements, rather. I unlocked while playing. Ones that I didn't have already, that is. Because I know for those that might be lurking about and don't know, I typically have Encore mode on, which what that is even if I have the achievements unlocked, it'll trigger just so it kind of gives you guys a visual so you see certain things that can be unlocked that I did in fact unlock while you guys were watching. But there was 2 on this game that I know for sure I did not have before. No, and this way. No, what the freaking crap? What hit me? I thought I was doing all right there. But no, apparently not. There we go. We're back. Get out my way, fool. That's probably what got me. Okay. Oh, run. Ooh, boy, my God, what the freaking crap? Whoo-wee, that was intense. And why I don't remember that part, I don't know, but I don't ever remember having to basically split between little bullets like that. Holy crap. That was a little much. I'm worried about those hands. Okay. Well, there's that. Oh, God. I'm just sitting there like, yeah, we're doing great. Then he just freaking literally just jumps on me. Okay, well, I tried. All right, you. Yeah. You're about to get it. Cannon to the face. Cannon to the face. That's right. What the freaking crap is this now? Oh, you. Let me at least get through this. Come on. We can do it. You big crazy thing. Whatever you may be. What I really look forward to doing once I'm able to get everything hooked up is playing the light gun rail games like House of the Dead and stuff. That'll be fun. Oh boy. No! Gosh dang, he's flipping around so much I couldn't keep track of where he was gonna go. Damn it. And of course I just deleted my chat again. Why does it keep doing that? No, not Hedgehog. Damn it. This is not a good combo. Did it die? Did it die? Yes! Woo! Oh no. Like, all this is basically brand new to me because when I did beat this with save states, it was a very long time ago. So I can't really remember pretty much anything up to this point. Hey. Oh no. Oh, for crying out loud, really? 0 fighters left. Oh no, the one lonely bullet. Out of all the things I dodge, I get killed by the one little doot, 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 doot. What an anticlimactic way to die. The one little stray that doo 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 doo. Oh god. Oh man. So it basically just tells me I suck. It's alright. Alright, we tried. Alright. Well, that'll do it for today's stream, guys. Thanks for those who stuck out there and hung in with me up to this point. Do appreciate it. Sendways, nice seeing you in the chat. Same thing with you, Nye. And everybody else that hung in there with me. I'll try to be on tomorrow. We'll see. If I'm not, then it'll be next week for sure. I'll be off work on Thursday, so I might go Wednesday evening. We'll see. But if not, then I'll do something probably Thursday afternoon. But I will let you guys know for sure. I'll post something up on the community tab. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I'd greatly appreciate it. But even if you don't want to, hit that like button for me so that way it kind of pushes it up a bit so others that might want to subscribe will see this and, come back. But until next time, everybody, take it easy and I'll see you.